Paul Tompkins here, CEO of Flippin Experts, and I'm excited to be sharing this topic today because it's how do you save money in a renovation? Whether it's fix and flip property, whether it's a rental property, maybe it's your own property, it doesn't matter, okay? Because you come in contact with probably 10 to 12 different areas that you can negotiate money in a renovation, right? Think about it, a roofer, an AC person, a flooring person, a kitchen cabinet person, a granite person, a bathroom person, electrical person, a plumber, all these different people you have to get a quote from, right? A price from. And then there's also sometimes maybe two factors. Maybe it's supplies. How much are the supplies going to cost? And then how much is the labor going to cost? And they might be two different people. You might be buying the supplies from a store. So you're negotiating that price with the store on your flooring. And then you are hiring somebody to come in and lay the floor and you have to negotiate that price. So there's so many areas where you can negotiate a better price. And so many people just settle for oh, the contractor told me this price. Okay, let's do it. No, he's just bidding out a job. It's the same as flooring. You go into the store and the flooring company says, we're selling this at $4 a square foot. But if you say, hey, I'm doing multiple deals in the area, I'm a fix and flip guy, I'm a fix and flip girl, I want to do volume through you, I need a better price on that. Or down the road, they gave me this price and this price. One was at $3.10, one was at $3.25, you're at $4. I can't do $4. Can we negotiate and get that down? And I tell you, 95% of the time they will, right? They want to move product. Same with contractors, right? They need jobs, they need work. They're willing to negotiate. They're just giving you a high bid. Hopefully they just take it. Hopefully they don't know better. Well, that's not the way to save money, okay? So let's talk today about how can you save money on each and every one of these people, right? Each and every one of these products. And the first one is get multiple quotes, okay? If a contractor tells you a price, get two more contractors to come in and give you a price, right? Make sure they're quoting out the same stuff. Okay, if it's architectural shingles, make sure all three are quoting out that roofing architectural shingles, and one's not quoting out 3-tab and it's cheaper. And that's why it's cheaper. Otherwise, he's the same price. So make sure you're quoting out the right thing. But get multiple quotes because that puts you in the driver's seat, right? This is your home, your project, you're in charge. You're giving them money. They want the work, okay? So when you get 3 quotes, what does that do? One guy comes in at 10 grand. And then you got one that comes in at 8,200 and one at 8,500. You can easily go to this guy at 10 grand and be like, listen, I got 2 other quotes. They're in the 8,000s. You need to come down and be in the 8,000s. Can you do that? And you might not even have to do that. The guy at 8,500 might be the guy or the girl that you really like, right? They have great reviews. They have great work history. They have been in business for 15 years. They're not going anywhere. Maybe you like that guy at 8,500, but you don't think you can take that quote to him for 8,200 and say, hey, I got this guy at 8,200. Can you go to 8,100 and beat him? Oh, yeah, I can do that. No problem. That'd be fine. And you just save $400 on that deal. Or you really like that guy at 10 grand and the other two are kind of they're not really that established. And he drops his price. He says, I can do it for 85. I'm a little bit more than them, but my expertise, you see my reviews. Is that fine with you, Paul? You know what? I like what you stand for. I like you, me and you connected. Let's do it. $8,500. You just dropped that roof for $1,500 by having a conversation that lasted under 2 minutes, right? And these guys coming out and giving you quotes, it's not costing you anything. So why not do that? So guys, this goes with your AC person. This goes with your flooring person. When you go in to buy flooring at a store, right? Hey, this is $4 a square foot. You say, hey, I went to 2 other stores down the road. They're competition, and they're doing it for $310 and $320. I need you in that price range for you to compete. But you might really like that $4 flooring. It might just be the right color, the right amount of white in it, the right amount of gray. You really like that model better than the cheaper ones. Boom, he just drops it, right? Let's say he drops it 80 cents a square foot and you have a 2,000 square foot house. I mean, that's saving you over $1,500 just by having a conversation, just by doing a little bit of homework. So feel fine getting multiple quotes. The second thing is negotiate, okay? You're not hurting their feelings. They're not going to get upset and offended. Like either they can do it or they can't. They're a business. They're in the business of moving product, moving volume. Even if they're a contractor, right? They're in the business of doing multiple deals at one time to keep their crews busy and to make money. So you're not going to offend them. And if they get offended, they're not the right contractor anyway. You'd hate to get them into the house. They start doing all the work and you say a couple things and they get offended. Like, I'd rather know right off the front. So negotiate the deal. That's number 2. Don't be afraid to be bold. You can be kind. You can be very nice and still negotiate the deal. Like, hey, this is just where I'm at. Like, my wife said that she went to 2 other stores and blame the wife. No, don't do that. But seriously, hey, I had 2 other stores and some of them might say, hey, give me the quote. I hand them over the quote. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's the same shingles that we were going to use, the same drip edge we were going to use, the same warranty. Yeah, I can drop my price to $8,500. Boom. Or he might say, well, listen, they're using cheaper shingles. They're only giving you a 10-year warranty. I'm giving you 20. And you have to weigh that in. But what if he dropped it to $9,000, right? That's still $1,000 off. So think about this. What if you saved money on every single one of those 10 to 12 people, 10 to 12 deals? You know, you say 500 here and 300 here and 1,000 here and 1,500 here. At the end of the deal, that's thousands of dollars, right? So feel free, be empowered to negotiate. I don't care if you're a woman, a man. If you know your stuff, you know your numbers, you can go in and say, here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. Yes, I want free delivery as well. Well, I usually charge $100. Do you want the deal or not? Yeah, I'll give you free delivery. Then you don't have to pick it up. You don't have to load it in your car. You don't have to unload. All these little tricks, right? So feel free to negotiate, guys. And the third thing is build relationships with these people, right? Your flooring people. If you're doing 4, 5, 10, 15 deals, if you're a flipper and that you're doing a bunch of deals every single year, like us, one company does all our flooring in multiple counties, okay? Why? Because they want volume. And I'm like, hey, everybody else is paying $4. I want to pay $3.10 because I'm giving you 50 jobs this year. I'm giving you 100 jobs this year. Maybe you're doing 5 jobs. That's still a big deal. So maybe you don't get that discount right away. Because a lot of these guys will be like, yeah, I've heard that before. You're another person that says you're going to do a lot of volume. And then for me, I'm like, listen, I don't want the discount right away. I'm going to do a couple houses with you. And then let's have a conversation. Okay? But you have to build that relationship. You have to build trust and credibility, or they're just going to be like, oh, you're another person that says you're going to go do something you probably won't. Okay? So build those relationships with the plumber, with the roofer, with the cabinet guy. Guys, our cabinet guy, he does all of our cabinets. He'll travel an hour or 2 and go do cabinets. Why? He knows we pay on time. He knows we're going to give him multiple repetitive business, right? We're going to give him as much business as he can handle, because we're just doing volume. Well, so does he. If more volume he does, the more money he makes, and it grows his business. So be relational with these people. Treat them like family. Treat them with respect, and they're going to save you money. And feel free over time to keep negotiating that price down. Okay? Hey guys, I started at 5 houses. I'm at 10 now. Can I save another 30 cents on flooring? Yeah, you're right, Paul. You have been diligent. We have been doing some deals together. Yeah, I can do that. I can cut that for you, Paul. Okay? That's all you got to do. Have a relationship, have a conversation. Because if you don't know and you don't ask, you won't get it. Okay? So, remember this, that every dollar, whether it's on materials, on labor, every dollar you save, and they add up, right? If I save 1,000 here and 500 on roofing and 300 on plumbing and 200 on electric, and it just adds up. But every dollar that you save on materials and on labor is pure profit in your pocket, right? At the end of the deal, when you go and sign and sell that house or sell that property or whatever it might be, all that money you saved, it literally is yours now. So be diligent, go out there and save some money on your next property.